Alright, time for a Red Kayn game. This is going to be a low ELO game. I'll show you how to, well, kind of abuse this champion, honestly. Red Kayn is very strong to carry with, especially on low ELO. A lot of chaotic fights is obviously your favorite. And yeah, it's a lot of durability, sustainability. So it's a very strong champ to essentially just like 1v9 with, basically. Because you have so much healing, you have so much team fight potential. So that's all quite good. Some spicy fights going on here. My main goal right now, I mean, obviously I do not want to interact with Warwick as much as possible. Because press the attack Warwick's very scary early on for me, for sure. That's a kill on Misfortune. Okay. We're going through some crazy action. Very spicy. I'm gonna just start on bot side and like kind of clear towards top still. If I can like get like early form orbs off of these two still, like maybe mainly Darius though, that would be quite nice. That's very beneficial to the enemy team. That's actually, no, it's a 2-for-2. Warwick has a kill though. Oh boy, that's a bit scary, isn't it? I'm just gonna start on the red buff actually. I wasn't planning maybe to start Raptors, but I'm gonna start red. Stand inside it and then dash to the side, so we hit the dash part of the queue as well. We kite it down a little bit so the Jhin is faster in range alongside my Senna, so they can help me a little bit if they want to, basically. Don't take it from me, thank you. She wants the she almost auto attacked it. Okay, scaring me, I see. Well then, I'm just gonna go clear, and like obviously I don't need to smite there. I might be able to look for like an early bot gank potentially. It's not out of the question, especially after what just happened. So a lot of summoners will be down. So I'm like slightly tempted. Because with the leash there, this should push towards us. And that could allow me for quite a nice play. I'm actually not going to use my E at all now because of that. So it might allow me for that play, which I'm kind of looking for here. I think I'm going to go for it because this wave is very good for it. That ward's gone, so I should be fine. I take all my abilities instead of 2 points Q, but you can see this. Look at how far they're positioned forward right now. Should be a very good angle. Let's go for Veigar. Fine, good enough for me. After you get this done, you instantly reset. Like, I cannot stick around here for anything. If you make a play like this, you have to reset as fast as possible to defend all your topside camps. Because by now, like, let's say he realizes this. This is a pretty quick play, right? He realizes this. He might be sprinting over here. Takes him a long time to sprint, but also he might still be doing this. I now have a double longsword. It is still a Warwick, though, with press the attack. So am I going to win the 1v1? Probably not still, but I'm definitely stronger at least, you know? So there is that. But this way I can defend my topside camps. I'm going to also hit this thing real quick so we see the Warwick if he's there. I'll smite here as well because I have 2 charges. I might as well get it out as quick as possible. But this way, I will be able to defend all my topside camps still. And I think this guy looks to be going for a full clear at the moment. So I'll just quickly go snipe this scuttle as well. And then I'll go clear the rest of my topside camps. But this way, that bot lane opportunity, because they were so far pushed in, is actually quite nice for me. I'm going to do Wolves into blue buff, or into Gromp here, sorry. By just going over the walls like this. And I should hopefully be able to go for like a Darius gank. Is kind of what I'm looking for, potentially. That's a hefty dive. Alright, this is good. Always danger ping quite a lot. I beg and pray that my Lucian doesn't get killed by that, basically. That would be very unfortunate. But we saw him, so we just instantly danger ping, and then we just go top lane here for Darius. He doesn't have any wards to be impossible since he's basically been under his turret the entire time, so I'm just going to walk up through the wall here. You are kidding me, man. Really? Oh. I don't know if he's going to start running. I hope he doesn't. Thank you for canceling your reset. That's very much appreciated. Oh, nope. I'm dead. Am I dead? Whew, lucky. Oh, dude, I should have Q'd instead of W'd, because that would have killed guaranteed. The Lilia was tanking turret, and I was thinking I was going to get an extra turret shot there. Dive's still good, though. We knew Warwick was bot side, so this ends up working out quite well. I'm going to go CDR boots here. I think the extra movement speed right now would be quite good for me. So I'm just going to send that. I really like CDR boots on Red Kayn in the first place because of the cooldown, giving you like essentially a bunch of healing. The lower your cooldowns are, the better it's going to be for you in fights as well, right? So yeah, I can afford them here. Couldn't really buy a spike whip or anything, and Claw Fields is kind of a similar effect, but this gives more CDR, so I'm actually sending this instead. Let's go for my Raptors, try to hit level 5, see what's going on. So based on that camp respawn, we can see right now we know he did a full clear. My E is currently on cooldown, unfortunately. And sweep here. Okay, this is warded. He's probably just gonna send the ult, I would imagine. Yeah, I did not get to clear the ward now either. I feel like there's nothing going on bot. My AD carry reset here, so I am just gonna go pressure her a little bit here, so my Lucian just gets to clear the minion and gets the reset. And then I'll just walk for my wolves, Gromp respawn, and then top scuttle. Should be fine. Smite something. Obviously, like, this early start was an opportunity, but otherwise you can always still default to a full clear. There might be a small chance here that Warwick goes for my red buff, knowing I just path towards top side. Because I believe I saw him earlier, so there is a small chance that that is the case. Which I could try to make use of and just go for his top side camps here and see what happens. I mean, obviously, if I see him now, then I know my red's safe, but it's going to take scuttle and then we'll see what's going to go on. If I lose the red buff, it's kind of fine. I'll go check his red after the scuttle here. Because the Rift Herald's going to spawn in like 45 seconds, so I definitely kind of want to look to play for that. He might be doing Dragon or might be showing bot lane right now. If he does, I'll know pretty much everything he did to Dragon. Just make sure you Lilia ult, please. That's such a late Lilia ult. Gonna ult to drop turret aggro instantly. And then W instead of Qing, so I actually get distance on him. Got a bunch of form orbs, and because Warwick's bot lane and we know this, we're just gonna take his top side like camps here. And then I'll take the Rift Herald after this, basically. Lilia should have led with ult there because it like guarantees all of her stuff to land afterwards, which is just generally better. But it ended up working out. My ult was able to like kind of stall out, and I'm just gonna take the Rift Herald now. Lucian doesn't have red buff, which means I should have my own red still. I mean, I should because he actually opted to do Dragon. And I will absolutely lose first Dragon for first Rift Herald every single day of the week. I don't care. This thing is worth way more. We're taking this now. Our form orbs are looking pretty good. If I can get one more gank on Darius and I get the kill, I should be able to get my form, which is quite nice. But I think I'm gonna have to reset here. Obviously, I have quite a bit of gold. I'll build all of this. I don't need the ward. No objective to play for right now. The ward, it's objectively pointless. Okay. A bit of a brawl, a bit of a fist fight there on bot lane. I think Miss Fortune's probably going to be fine, though. It's not level 6 yet. It's going to clear all my camps, sweep up, see if I can get another gank on Darius and get my form that way. And then I should be very strong after that. So that is quite a good sequence for me. Obviously want to try to get the Rift Herald off as well. And the most likely candidates for the entire turret to be down is using it on top turret, obviously, because it's rather low. I actually kind of want to use it on that. Split the money with my Lilia and just get that gold tempo going, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for here. That's a little bit far there on the bot push. Warwick's bot lane. Kind of expected that one. Just gonna clean this up. It should be fine. I'm gonna walk with E to save time. Make sure to hit the turret as well, otherwise you're not gonna hold on to your E the entire time. Just clear my topside camps here now, and then I can go for like top scuttle as well. Into a Darius gank, potentially. He does get the dive kill now, so there's definitely like the delay makes more sense here. Basically, the moment he gets back to lane is the moment I'm just gonna go for the gank for the play. See if I can get my red orbs out of it. Mark's mid lane. Is that Lucian? He's going for Scuttle. I mean, I kind of slightly want to fight him for 4 orbs. Slightly. I think I'm just going to do it. Got it, actually. Very nice. I'm going to just ult in him and then walk with him, basically. Nice. And that way I can obviously, like, kind of, like, get rid of his fear potential on me. And that should be good. I'm just going to sprint top lane here and use my Herald on that turret. Like, defending mid turret, I mean, kind of means nothing if I could just walk up here and just use the Herald now. There we go. Just Herald this out of the way. Get a bunch of money from it and then just walk up to the Darius who actually committed suicide. So, I guess. A bunch of money. Look at all that cash that I just got. And now I just push this in as hard as possible to get the turret hit for money as well. Or like just a significant chunk. If I would be able to finish the turret, I would be able to get 600 gold off of it. But Warwick's going to show up and I am not going to be in a very good state with it. It got the bounce, which is all I could care about right now. So it is what it is. Don't let him walk up to me. I am not going to fight him because I have a lot of gold. And I have my form in base. And also bot lane's pushing in. So I kind of want to go for this. Dragon's going to be up soon. So all of that kind of means I don't fight him. For Drinker, next item will be Black Cleaver. I've got a 1 control ward here and just walk up a bit. There we go. This way I have this speed up for a more extended period so I can get further. Which should allow me for the bot lane gank pretty easily here, hopefully. Yeah, I have so much gold right now. Like that Rift Herald play just now gave me so much gold. We're just walking up this way to walk in for the bot gank. Now look at this movement speed. Look at how long I held it because I made sure to walk up faster. Misfortune doesn't have any mana, so this should be free. That CC doesn't matter. I'm gonna go for him first. It's fine. Why would you flash for that? He might flash it, but he's dead anyway. Because he's never gonna survive me. I'll flash for it. It's fine. I'm not like the cage there kind of prompted me like, oh, this was on the wrong button. That explains everything. Wondering where that thing went. But yeah, the cage there, I was like, I'll just flash for it. Now, any camps, we're just going to quickly, like, scout the bot side here. So any camps I can take is definitely what I want to be doing. Because I want to punish the Warwick now as much as possible, since I do have quite the lead. Quite a substantial lead at that. That's mine, thank you very much. Ooh. Okay, we just stall out Warwick. That's not good. That is really bad. Oh, ouch. That Misfortune ultimate and then the Vigar cage placement was really bad for me. Am I dead? That's the Misfortune flash. I think I'm dead. Misfortune's movement speed is too good. Oh my god. Yeah, fair enough combo, man. Damn. I couldn't walk up to get a better W to cancel Misfortune ult, so that actually destroyed me so fast. Damn. That's rough. That's gonna cost me Dragon, sadly. Yeah. Oh well. A little too aggressive on my end, probably. The placement for the Vigar Cage combo with then letting Misfortune ult for free and then me being forced to be hit by it was really bad. If I wasn't forced to be hit by the entire Misfortune ultimate, basically, I would have been completely fine. So that does really suck for me, but yeah, it happens. It didn't end up working out nicely, sadly. Gonna walk bot lane straight away here. See if I can snipe this out real quick. Loop around this way real quick. There is Misfortune. Perfect. He's gonna ult him so he can't flash. He doesn't have flash actually, but this way is just secure. It's fine. Don't get hit by the Vigar Cage, obviously. We're just gonna walk ahead of him. He can walk back all he wants, but he's gonna die regardless if he does that, so I don't really care too much. Right. Alright, good. That's not bad. I am down 2 dragons, so that second dragon I really shouldn't have lost. All my camps are up, so I'm just gonna quickly sequence that. Because, yeah, it's just a lot of money, right? Good. That Rift Roll is something I do want to look for, but it isn't a high priority for me anymore anyway, because it's not first Herald, so I'm not going to get the third plate value from it anymore. So it definitely goes down a bit on value, and I'm just going to like kind of prioritize my camps, get my smite upgrade, you know, have a higher smite value and all that type of stuff. Looking good on mid. Probably get a bolt turret. I just clean all these camps up. I just want to make sure I get this down. Hit level 11. Like, farming is very, very crucial. So I'm already like 50 CS up on Warwick, as you can see, and it's just gonna kind of snowball out. This Legion is dead. Yep. Okay. Scuttle is most likely down, I would imagine, especially with the direction Warwick walked from. But I might still be able to look for like a mid play here. It didn't hit level 11. I was really hoping I would. But this should still be fine. You have ult, okay. I'm just gonna ult this so I don't get feared or CC'd or anything. I could just kind of wait this out. Oh, that wasn't the... Okay, well, I guess I was wrong. Damn. Okay, fair enough, Nico. Okay. Oh, chill! Mates! Relax. Okay, wow. Dude, he also didn't even shoot the Vigar. He shot the other guy. That Vigar ultimate definitely got me, sadly. They are very high on magic damage, so I'm gonna just go Spirit Visage next item. Get that magic resist right. Spirit. This is also gonna increase my healing potential, which is kind of what I want, right, as well. Yeah, that Vigar ultimate ignite as well didn't help, obviously, but that's a lot of magic damage. I need magic resist. Fair enough. Barely didn't have enough damage to finish him either. I should have actually been able to kill the Nico a bit cleaner as well, though. Oh well. It is okay. I'll be fine. Like, the longer this game goes, the more disgusting it's going to be, because I'm basically just not going to die. Which is the strength of Kayn. And games will drag out, and this will happen a lot in low elos. Right, so this is always going to end up working out for me, really. Let's get top scuttle here. And then I kind of want to look for the Rift Herald. I'm actually just going to clear scuttle first. I'm just going to do Herald. Ideally, Lilia doesn't reset here, but she will actually reset here. That kind of stinks. I hope we can just get it then. Yeah, we get it here. Nice. It's a little bit sketchy she resets there, because in that situation, it could be pretty bad for us. So knock up on her. Should be a good CC into an ult, so she can't get out, and that should be a death. That also dodges Misfortune ult at the same time. I could not reach that. It's a little bit too far for the distance on me there, sadly. Oh, took my camp, Sag. I just cut off the Darius here. I have 47 seconds on that thing still, so it should be fine. I just wait for that to land, and then we knock him up. She gets the free hit anyway, and we finish off the Darius, and I'm just going to pop the Rift Herald here. Because this turret's already dead anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. If I can get this turret, I can get a bounce on that. And that's going to just be the most destructive thing I can do to their thing right now. Also, this turret's worth more gold on the sideline here as well. 600 gold worth of value there. And I just cleared this up, and then we just get this under their turret, and it's going to get a bounce. And with this bounce, that should lose that base turret most of his health, which is really strong. I messed up, missed my W. Not good on my end. Ooh. Nice. I just ult here. Dash through. Finish off Nico as well. Or not. Knock up. I just kind of surprised the guy with the thing. I guess we can just do this. Ooh. Hook him up. Very nice. I am not going to stick around here. I don't want to really stick around here too much, because the dragon and the inhibitor value is quite low. I'm just going to walk through turret. Dragon value is super high, and this is just going to perma-shove the wave out. So actually getting it's not worth it. Whereas just getting dragon is super worth it, obviously. I'll just go for the dragon. I could technically I could just let Lucian do dragon, and I take blue and Gromp. But I feel like this is just fine. Honestly, just security objective is never really a bad thing. After this, going for the invade would be too risky, because I don't have my team positioned for it. I also have quite a bit of gold, so I do want to be respectful. But in a situation there, I could have made the choice to let Lucian do the dragon by himself, and then take like everything from him, which would like overall be good. But yeah, it's just down to how fast Lucian could do it, and he's not that strong. And they might be able to contest it somehow as well, with Lilia still being top lane. It wouldn't be that good. Warwick went top lane instead. I'm gonna get the scuttle real quick. I do have a lot of gold, but Warwick showing his position right now allows me to get like scuttle here and then still take blue and Gromp from him. Most likely, because I just know where he is now, so he just gave up his camps. That actually does help me quite a bit right now, which is quite nice. If he wouldn't have showed, I would have gone for this, but yeah. Even if my Lucian ends up like griefing my red buff here and taking my experience, I would still be able to pick up the buff, so that's quite good. She does, obviously. This is the nice thing about buff sharing, though. Like, you know, I'd still be able to get my red buff at least. All right, so we got Spirit Visage here for the increase in healing, and I should be okay to go for another damage item now. So we're just gonna go for the Sterax next. This is also gonna give me an extra shield for extra survivability. So, I mean, I'm gonna lose top turret here, aren't I? I really want this red buff, though. This might be super greedy. Also, fight going on here, actually. I think I just commit to taking red buff and then joining the fight instead. That's like a play. Nico, yeah, this is fine. This is good. I'm trying to reach right now. This should be the real one, which it is. Ult to dodge her ult. Now Q to finish him off. Good. Lucian maybe gets out, maybe doesn't, but not a whole lot I can do about it. Really? That lasted that long? That's depressing. Without ults, I don't really want to go super aggressive into this. If I had ult, I would just commit to a fight. But without ult, so many people could show up and just destroy me there, basically, that I don't really want to, like, flip it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I don't really want to flip that. Like, without ult, you definitely have to be careful for, like, 1v4s or 1v5s. With ult, you can just kind of do whatever you want, really. It's not that big a deal. Now here, my ult should be up in time for it to be fine. Ult, wait out of misfortune ult. That's a good engage. Like that, in that situation, I chose to go in because my ult was going to be up close enough to the point where it would be okay. And then we could just go for this. Finish it off. Don't think that's game, so we shoot Baron. Like, it's probably not game. I could be wrong here, but just getting Baron right now would be good. Like, anyway. Because the death timers were still kind of low enough to the point where I don't think we can actually fully end there. And because we cannot fully end, I'd rather take the free Baron out of the play instead. Luckily, my Lucian is helping me. That's quite nice. My team guess. For the rest of them, they can just do whatever. I can tank this pretty much forever, so it shouldn't be an issue. Look at the shielding here on Overheal, by the way. Almost 9k on that thing right now. That's crazy. I mean, I kind of feel a little bit bad for Darius because I obviously did go top lane quite a lot for ganks. So, you know, him being behind is not very surprising. That's unlucky. Thank you. And how much money do I need? I think I need slightly more. I might be wrong on my math here. I might be wasting my time with this one. Because obviously I want to recall as fast as possible to walk out of the base at the same time my team does. I'm slightly late, but obviously I can walk over walls, so I have a bit more distance. No, I didn't need it. I was thinking about something else potentially, but it's fine. I'll get the red bolt here anyway. Get the healing reduction now going against like Warwick, Darius. It's very good. Also a good solid armor item as well. So, yeah. Just send this. Got the Sterax finished now too, which is really strong. Got an extra shield and stuff. Want to go for this dragon here. But at this moment in the game, I don't have to worry about anything. I also don't want to be clearing this camp, by the way, because I need to be there with my team. They're going to walk forward. They might int, potentially. I just want to be there to back them up. This should be the real one, I think. Oh. Right. I mean, I could technically go for dragon, but I just killed the misfortune here, so I'm just going to send this. At Q dash on my end. I'll just go for the end now, because we can just push here, right? Not a problem. For the wave, we should send as quick as possible. Like, at the moment, doing dragon would accomplish nothing, basically. So let's just hit turret. We still have some time. At least hit this turret down, I think. Not too worried about tanking damage here, if I'm being honest. Build here. Make sure to not get in the base. Yes, I didn't want to hold on to it too long there. You annoying little rat. Look at how tanky I am, though. At least there's that. Okay, just let's get out of this. One alive. I cannot. That was way too much damage. Also a 6.5 second CC. Plus an ignite. Yeah, I tried to get out of that one alive, but that wasn't happening. So I'm going to counter the CC right this second by selling that and opting for my mercs to get a bit more tenacity, because clearly the amount of tenacity I have right now is not enough. They have a lot of CC. Yeah, I survived for a very long time, right? So that was really strong, but that was too much CC to deal with, really. So yeah, is what it is. Out of base now, I just have to walk here, get red, get dragon, if they don't take it now, which I think they should. And then go for the next push to end. Slightly too far forward on my end there. A little too confident with the amount of CC they had. I could not afford that. And I kind of just died, I believe, to the... I'm just going to buy another one of these, actually, because I'm probably not going to be able to get another base off after this. Most likely the next fight's the end of the game regardless, so might as well buy a red bolt right now. And after the next fight, I should generally be able to afford my Thorn Mill anyway as well. So, you know, there's that too. What the hell is... Okay, nice. Someone's salty. I'm not giving up on a red buff, that's for sure. Not when I'm this fed. I also don't smite that because it's pointless. Let's check for any of these camps. I kind of just want to full send it and just walk into them. Slightly. There he is. Let's go. Go with him. One down. I'm just going to go in. I'm obviously not trying to dash into the Vigar thing. Concede. Could be fine. Shield. Oh, that's a flash. Okay, I was about to say I can't even get that thing off, really, but we're good. I am basically immortal. Like, the Starek shield kicked in there as well, as you saw. I have nothing to worry about. Go very far forward, and that is game. So yeah, that's it for Red Kayn. I would have finished with Thorn Mill here. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. Helps me out quite a bit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Actually, endgame stats first. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 33.2k damage, which is fairly respectable. By far the highest. Both the mid laner and AD carry did next to nothing. That is a spicy one. Alright, we have true damage dealt at 1500, which is just smite damage, really. Objective damage at 38.8. Obviously focusing mostly on that Rift Herald. Or sorry, the Rift Heralds in general. They got those dragons early a little bit, so Warwick does have some. Healing done at 20.1. Damage taken at 36.8 as well, which is by far the most here. And I'm going to have some self-mitigated damage on top of that at another 65k. So I did the most damage by a good margin, but I also took nearly 100,000 damage. Over 100,000 damage, actually. So, yeah, very strong, obviously. Really, really good champion to essentially 1v9 with, really. As long as you play it decently well, really. Gold earned at 18.2, which is significantly more than the rest of my team. All of that, is, like, most of that comes from, like, consistent farming as well, because the thing with low elos is, like, they generally tend to be very low on CS. For a 27-minute game, this guy should have about 50 CS more at least. Same kind of goes for mid, a lot more CS, maybe like 100 more or something. This will happen a lot, so if you can get, like, at least reasonably sequence your camps consistently, you'll always get an advantage, which is quite good. As you saw, like, I sequenced my camps to a point where I should always get the advantage, and that put me, well, obviously being Red Kayn is going to be strong as well, but that puts you in quite a favorable position. Conqueror for about 600 healing, but the adaptive damage is the big stat that you do not see. And then overheal here for 1100 shielding, or 11,000 shielding, sorry, not 1100. 11,000 shielding, that's crazy strong, right? I have so much healing in this kit. This thing did work. That's a lot of damage shielded. Very, very strong rune for Red Kayn. Tenacity, I mean, obviously just tenacity here. Tenacity from the green smite, I had that as well, but it wasn't enough, so I still bought mercs. Conditioning for extra armor and magic resist, and a revitalize for even more healing and additional shielding as well. It obviously synergizes quite well with the overheal shielding a little bit, and also the pet shielding as well for green smite. So yeah, that is it for Red Kayn. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.